Good morning. It is 6:49 a.m. on Sunday, September 24th, 2023. And I decided this morning I'm going to try some old recipes but make them iced. So I've got some nice cold almond milk and some ice here. And I've got some ground cardamom. Cardamom is really good. If you've never tried it, I really recommend it to you. Now, the only problem is that cardamom is expensive. So if you can find maybe one of those, short little spice things, it'll be cheaper. But golly, it's so good. Now, most people use it in a bunch of other things, not in coffee. But it's so good in coffee, so you kind of put it in just like you would maybe some cinnamon or chocolate powder, that you'd sprinkle on the top. See, I have a whole basket full of spices that are specifically for coffee, that taste really good in coffee. Now, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I need to put a capsule in here. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to use a good old standby it's just good for anything. It's Volluto. And it has a great flavor. Okay, so we'll go ahead and extract it as an espresso. So the cardamom is already in. The one thing that is not in is sweetener. Now, I don't know if it's in here. So, cardamom has a sort of it's not sweet, but it makes you feel like you're getting something sweet. To me, it almost reminds me of the kind of sensation you get when you're eating a red candied apple. The kind that has the hard red candy coating around it. I don't know, maybe there's cinnamon in that. And this is a little reminiscent of cinnamon. I don't know, but here, we'll see. Has a lovely fragrance. Yes, there's just something about cardamom that's really, really special. Okay, so I'm just going to use this simple syrup. It's Jordan Skinny Syrups. Okay, now I don't want to put too much in. Okay, we'll just do that because I just want it to have a hint of sweetness. When you think about it, okay, so you've got this whole wide part of the bottle and this narrow neck. And when you tip it over, you have to be careful because all of this is pushing on this, small amount, and it can really push it out fast. It's sort of like if you have a hose, like a garden hose, and you put your thumb over part of the hole that the water's coming out of, and it comes out faster and with more force. It's a little bit like that. And many a time I have, tipped something over slowly and not accounted for the fact that there's all that volume behind it, pushing it faster and harder. So, you kind of have to go nice and slow if you don't want to end up with too much. Oh, here I'm blowing on it. Force of habit. This is iced, not hot. Tiny bit more. Even though I haven't worn glasses since the middle of June, so do we, July, August, September. So like what, going on 3.5 months, I still every once in a while go to push my glasses up and there's no glasses there. So yeah, A lot of habits, they really stick with us, even though they may not be serving a purpose anymore, right? Okay, so a little bit more. And I'm thinking it might maybe need just a tad more cardamom. We'll see here. Oh, I'm gonna give it just one little more shake of cardamom. Oh my goodness, it's tasting so yummy. Sometimes adding sweetener just makes all the difference to bringing the flavor out. And think of it in terms of, you know, the difference between making a cake or cookies with sugar or without sugar. You know, you make like a cake without sugar, basically you kind of got like, you know, a biscuit or a roll. But with sugar, it becomes something totally different. Oh, I'm just looking, gotta clean this counter off. Got all sorts of stuff on there. Okay. I'm so accustomed to having hot coffee that the first thing I want to do is blow on it. Okay. Iced cardamom espresso with almond milk. Oh yes, this is it. This is really good. Well, I need to drink down my drink here and off to church. I hope you have a wonderful day today.